Hey folks, Grandison Shines from Seduire International. And first, thank you very much for purchasing this book, Mastering Assertive Leadership, a handbook for business leaders. This book talks about how to find your assertive voice. But before we get into that and all the other subsequent videos I'll be talking about, I want to let you know that we have this book structured in a certain way. We have made this book so that it adheres to your 3 learning styles, which feeds into also one of our modalities: audio, visual, and kinesthetic. So you're watching the visual piece right now because at the end of every chapter we have a chapter video where we expound on the information that we talk about, even talk about some of our personal experiences and being more assertive for this subject matter. We also have the audio piece, of course, because you can hear my voice, but when you're reading it, you also hear your voice. And then we have the kinesthetic portion of it, which also ties into one of the activity sheets, some bonus information that we have for this particular book. All of the books are what we call interactive handbooks, meaning that it has an interactive component so we can immerse you into the skill set in and of itself so you become more adept, more prowess when you are utilizing this subject matter skill set, assertiveness. This is a skill set that every leader, very, very emphatic about this, every leader should be able to walk in his or her assertive voice, or I should say talk in his or her assertive voice. Not arrogant, not passive aggressive, but assertive, being more direct, being more sure, being very decisive. All these aspects that come about with being assertive. So as we created this book, again, I spoke about the learning styles: audio, visual, kinesthetic, and one of our modalities takes it a little further: meditation, repetition, and teach. We talk about the 6 principles of mastery. You do those 6 things and you can master anything in life, including assertiveness: audio, visual, kinesthetic, meditation, repetition, and teach. So as you're reading the book, what I want you to do is set some isolated time and to pontificate, to ruminate on the information that we have in the book. Think about some of your past experiences, even some of the future ones, and how you can position your assertiveness in those meetings that you'll be having with individuals and or groups of people. Talking from an assertive standpoint will demonstrate and show people that you're more confident I should say, and competent, and therefore you'll get those accomplishments which you need to increase your confidence and your assertiveness. So continue to walk in that. Now, one particular thing about the modality, the repetition piece, I want to talk about. Some information in this book may seem like it's repetitious and is done like that on purpose. It may have a different perspective, even different words, but we do repeat intentionally in this book because that's how you learn. It's not because we don't have anything else to say, but because you need to have this repetition in hearing, the repetition in visualization, so you can also replicate that information out in the real, or the techniques and the concepts we talk about in the real workplace environment. So as you're reading, we're going to remind you intentionally of some of the things that we spoke about earlier on in the book. So if you see that repetition factor, is deliberately done like that. The final pillar and the 6th principle of mastery is teach. We want to make sure that you take this information. The one way you're going to increase your prowess and your adeptness in the skill set is for you to take that skill set, information you've learned, and teach it to someone else. And because we're all different, you may have to tweak your teaching style a little bit when you're talking to other individuals on your team. They might not be able to get or grasp the concepts in the same way. However, this is where your savviness comes into play, observing your team members or even your superiors and being able to assert yourself in the right manner in teaching this as well. All right. So again, the repetitious piece is done on purpose, as well as making sure you have the opportunity to teach. So we want you to enjoy the book. We believe it's comprehensive. And if you ever want to expound more, because there's a lot to this particular concept or the technique, and we get to the rudiment so you can understand how to start portraying your assertiveness and displaying your assertiveness in the real workplace environment. Utilize this book as your handbook. Carry it with you if you need to. We have some people that put it in their purse or their back pocket. They fold it, put it in their back pocket. It's a little thinner. The sticker might be able to do that. However, utilize this book as a resource. If you ever want to get some one-on-one coaching or do the auto engage, which has the video and the live component to it, you reach out to us here at Seduire International. We know you'll enjoy the book and you will learn a lot and you will become more assertive. So we appreciate you buying the book again. Thank you very much. And I'll see you on the odd number chapters, and you'll see my partner Yasmin on the even chapters. All right? Talk to you later.